is Shane?
I don't know, man.
We were just talking about me being late for March Madness.
I don't know. He didn't even come here with a tie last time.
I was doing it for comedic effect. He's just flat on late.
Just late.
So unprofessional.
Here he goes right here.
We gotta get the 10K at least, man. Actually, matter of fact, make it 20K.
What is he talking about?
Yeah, you know, it's a special weekend.
Well,
hey,
Shane,
man,
why are you on the phone?
I'm gonna call you back. I got some customers. Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing, yo?
What up?
Ain't no dap up. Shane, you're late.
You're right.
This is unprofessional.
But it's business, man. I'm taking care of business. I don't know what y'all doing.
We're here trying to record. What are you doing? Business for what?
Y'all know what weekend it is?
Easter?
NBA playoffs?
Yeah.
Playoffs.
The Cavs, you know.
The Cavs, y'all suck.
What weekend is it,
It's Alumni Weekend. Y'all see the logo?
Oh, 1896.
You're right.
It's Alumni Weekend. I don't even know how we forgot. Hey, man. You right. Hey, I understand. Yeah. We got to do the 10K.
Oh, yeah.
20,000.
20,000.
It is a special weekend. Yep. Alumni special.
Hey, bring that special water out, too.
Yep. Alumni special coming right up.
Alumni Weekend has come and gone, and through it all, we've had a great church service. There was a great car show, great parade, and it's been a wonderful time. But we're not here to talk about all that. We're here to talk about the sports aspect of Alumni Weekend. So with that being said, Dalitso, you had a great package covering all that, so we'll get right into that.
2025 Oakwood University Alumni Weekend has arrived. I am Dalitso Kulemeka with the ASN, taking an inside look at the sports like the UNCF Golf Classic, the Oakwood University vs. Alumni Soccer Game, the 40th Annual Basketball Tournament, and the Drumline Competition. Alumni Relations Coordinator Mr. Emil Parker tells us more about how the UNCF Golf Classic impacts Oakwood.
Great golfers that are among the alumni base. We receive about $500,000 in student scholarships from UNCF. And so this is one of those fundraising cogs that help UNCF does that.
The basketball tournament brings out all the hoopers, from the best championship alums to the best current rec league players.
This is my third year. My game is about to start in another 15 minutes or so. But this means a lot. My parents were here, and I'm a legacy player here, so I take a lot of pride in this.
Been out of school for so long, and to see your teammates, old friends, bring everybody, like to everybody to come out and like see each other and have a good turnout. It's always great when you have a good turnout. Always a great game to play against each other.
The soccer game is a fun way to connect with alums in addition to a potential recruiting tool.
And it has happened already that we have gotten 2 players just from alumni recruiting them to us. So we want to continue this kind of relationship with the alumni relations and the alumni that's here.
To close the weekend out, there was a performance by the OU Drumline and the Pridettes, who put on a spectacular display and representation of OU pride and school spirit.
What does pride represent?
Precision, rhythm, integrity, discipline, excellence.
Y'all hear the 2 different sides. At one point in time, we were dedication, but now we're disciplined. Because understand, you can be dedicated to bad habits.
Alumni Weekend is a staple at Oakwood University, and the sports are a big part of the reason why it's so memorable. I'm Dalitso Kulemeka, ASN.
Wow, Dalitso, great work as always, man.
Thank you.
Definitely going out with you to see that golf, country club stuff that we don't usually see as young African Americans, man.
It's true, and I used to play on the golf team back in the day in high school. Back in my heyday, they called me.
So you have seen it?
Yeah. They called me Tiger Kulemeka back in my day. Rory Kulemeka back in my day.
Okay.
But all jokes aside, it was an amazing event to witness, and just as ASN crew, we got out there. They got us a golf cart, made sure we were fed. The players were very nice. They were open to interviews, and the scenery was beautiful. And it was just an amazing alumni weekend in total. Like, John, let me hear you played in the basketball tournament.
I seen you was about to dunk on somebody.
That's just not true. But nah, I was a part of the alumni basketball tournament, and our team, we played. I got to play 4 games, and it was enjoyable being able to go out there and compete. I used to play basketball in high school. Lisa used to play golf in high school, so it was fun to be able to go out there and show my little talents, this and there, being able to talk to everybody. So the tournament was very, very fun. My team, we didn't win the tournament. The Legends, the team named Legends, won the tournament, but it was actually pretty enjoyable.
40-plus team or?
Nah. It was
them boys right there are hoopers.
The 40-plus guys?
Well, they're hoopers too.
They're okay, but they didn't win for me. The Legends, they are some hoopers. You know, a bunch of former Oakwood alumni are on that team, and you know they came out there and the game was great, start to finish to the end. There was big comebacks, there was anticlimactic moments, and it ended with someone airballing a game-winning three, and there was point shaving being done. You know, the Legends felt they should have 81, they had 80. The three, it was just a great game all around.
The final score was 80-78, but it was a great game all around.
And let's just talk about the drum performance that we saw.
Man,
when we got out there, they were already drumming. Me and John are running to get ahead of them, trying to record, get our clips and all of that.
Alongside of them was the Pridettes as well, which they did a great job being able to see them in action.
A great competition afterwards. You know, the snare player, shout out Jason North. He was over there on his snare solo.
Jay North.
Hey, that's my barber. Okay, all right.
He was out there on the snare solo going crazy. You know, shout out my boy Josh, the director, and Heather. For the director of the Pridettes, they did a great job making all of that come together, and the overall atmosphere, you see that over there in the middle by the Jesus statue, and then you see snow cones and ice cream machines, a bunch of
Jamaican
vendors.
spot there as well.
Everyone out there, like, as a person, my parents didn't go to Oakwood. My granddad and his brothers went to Oakwood, but as none of my immediate family went, this was my first real alumni weekend as a student. It was just a great thing to witness, and you can speak on it too. Your mom works in
as
alumni.
well. Yes, big shout out to my mom. She put in a lot of work this past weekend. Big shout out to the Alumni Relations Program. They did a great job planning a lot of these things that they had, and there's a lot of students who also helped with them as well. So it's like their work doesn't go unnoticed. We want to shout them out as well. And
I just want to say, you know, shout out to all the alumni. You know, this was really my first real alumni.
Who in particular alumni?
Who in particular, me, I'm alumni.
No shade. Your mom, your dad.
Big shout out to the moms.
Mr. and Mrs. Dunkley.
Those
macadamia
cookies.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
She came down for alumni and blessed the ASN crew. So.
She did.
But shout out them, you know. But yeah, definitely my first real alumni. You know, last year I know I was inside, or actually no, I think I was back in Atlanta or something. But yeah, you know, my first alumni, and it felt like, you know, really them dudes across the street, you know, at A&M. It just felt like alumni, but with God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this did feel reminiscent to a bigger school, HBCU homecoming, which we don't have because no football team.
Right.
But yeah, this was our version of that.
Right.
And we can't leave without saying the soccer team.
Soccer team.
Shane, you missed out. That soccer game was jam-packed. They had deans out there. The soccer coach was out there. And them boys were saying a lot of things I can't repeat in here, but they was having a ball.
Right,
it was a joy to watch.
I was telling my colleague Dalitso while we were recording the band, we were at the cross. I was like, this is the most people I've seen out here before, because this is my second alumni. Last year I was in high school. Well, the 2 past years I took a gap year last year, and in high school I was also at Oakwood Academy. But this is the most people I've seen at alumni. So it was like a great experience to see. Yes. It felt like sometimes when we go to Oakwood, it feels as if like we're not like a real college or some along those lines. But it was like I felt the Oakwood love, being able to walk around and see everybody happy to see each other and stuff like that. The programs that was being had was beautiful to see. So it was just something to remember for sure.
All the alumni, we're hearing a bunch of compliments. I like what you guys are doing here there at the ASN. The alumni tap in, and they show love, and I'm just grateful that I had the chance to witness it all. My second time last year, I didn't attend alumni. I was out of town. But this year, I was here in town, and I made sure I was going to be here. Glad we got to collab with Alumni Relations. Special shout-out to Mrs. Walden, Jonathan's mom, and Mr. Emil Parker for everything you guys did for us. And it was just a great experience, a great weekend.
Most definitely. Well, thank y'all for joining us. Not only this episode, but really throughout the year, showing support. Thank y'all again. Last episode, or second to last episode of the year drops next week.
No, that's our last episode.
So last episode drops next weekend. And thank you for all the support. Y'all have a blessed one. And hey, go Lions.
Oh, go Ambassadors.
Thank you for watching the Ambassador Sports Network. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tap that bell so you're notified every time we post.